How would you
Well,
describe?
I guess what I try to tell my students when they're coming, especially, white belts that are coming in and we talk about the rank, specifically with Gracie Jiu Jitsu and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, it's different. Because I came up in karate when I first started. I was about 12 years old when I
Right.
started. And, the time that it took to get was kind of on a little bit of the university system. If you look at the history of judo and karate in Japan,
Right.
it's 4 years. And these guys are trying to generate, Funakoshi and Kano, I think they're trying to generate teachers.
Right.
So, in 4 years, the kid's going to be gone at a university. So we need to get him to whatever level, black belt or whatever,
Yeah.
about this. So, you look at about 4 years or so, and that just kind of carried over. But then, the Gracies term in, it's like, 4 years, maybe midway, maybe,
Yeah.
good
Right.
luck.
Right.
It's kind of like that. And it's this long period. So I think, first of all, what I had to get across to my students was maybe think more of it like a university degree, and that, your brown belt is a master's degree and your
Yes.
black belt's a PhD.
Yeah.
And then ask yourself, and the two, I told them too, Peter, look, when those guys come in, I say, look, purple belt is your goal.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
You want to be a purple belt. That's what you want. You want to be proficient. You're walking in here. Rarely do we get, like you said, somebody coming in going, look, I want to perfect my inner self.
Right.
I want to learn I want to self defense, right? Or I want to be in good shape, or
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to choke my buddy, or
Yeah.
I'll never catch him.
Right.
And so you're like, okay, so to be proficient, you want to be a purple belt. And that's just the scale within Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, let's say. So don't worry about anything past that. That's going to be your proficiency. Once you're a purple belt, then I think you've got enough experience to
Yes.
say, oh, I want to get my brown. I want to go for black. Because when I went to school, when I went to get my bachelor's degree,
Right.
I didn't have a single teacher, advisor, anybody asked me, hey, Jason, when are you going to get your PhD?
Yeah. Yes. Oh,
Nobody said a word.
That's a great analogy. Yeah.
And nobody ever asked me that, and I never even thought about it. I didn't even
Sure.
consider it. I'm just going to get this bachelor's degree. That's my plan, and I'm going to go to work.
Yeah.
And the truth was, I did that, and I did that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen, man, you could get purple belt. Only handle yourself against 90% of
Right.
guys that would grab you or do something to you. You could handle yourself, at least escape, if you get purple belt, and if that's what you want there. But hey, listen, if you get to purple and you're thinking, hey, man, I'm in.
Right. Right.
This is a lifestyle for me, and I want to go forward because, listen, that's the requirement. Horace, when I got my purple belt, I remember this distinctly because it made me feel so good. He's not one to hand out compliments. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I don't think. Oh my gosh, I can count on one hand times he told me, but
Okay.
he tied the purple belt on me, and when he tied it on, he said, "Now you know what I know."